Hiya, I'm Jasper, and welcome to your video review for Killerman. It's a movie starring Liam Hemsworth and Emery Cohen, who I don't think I've seen him in anything before. Anyhow, so it's a movie that I wonder if it's actually based on a true story and based on the end title card, if you will. I think it might actually be based on a true story, but regardless, essentially it's the story of two partners who decide to try their hand at drug dealing, and consequences ensue. So, Liam Hemsworth does, get a brain. No. Hiya, I'm Jasper, and welcome to your video review for Killerman. It's a movie starring Liam Hemsworth and Emery Cohen, who I don't think I've seen him in anything else before. But anywho, as always, I'm going to give you the good, the bad, and the furry. So, this movie it's a classic friend movie where, two friends, they decide to try their hand at drug dealing or some other thing that has consequences. In this case, it is the drug dealing. They give it a shot, things go awry, and it's how they try to, continue the deal or continue staying alive or whatever else. In this particular movie, the gimmick is that Liam Hemsworth ends up getting amnesia. So, we're going to get into the good, the bad, and the furry now. For the furry, there is a German Shepherd who makes a brief but notable appearance. Moving on to the good. So, what I would say is that while there is the amnesia gimmick, if you will, they do it very well. I know that it could have very easily been overdone or poorly or just over cliched, but in this particular case, I think it was very well done. And I think that a lot of that comes from Liam Hemsworth is just a phenomenal actor. And I really believed him in this whole movie. And I think that he did a really good job of before the head injury that caused the amnesia, as well as after the head injury, because a lot of times I feel like people that have amnesia, they're just like, what am I? Where am I? What is going on? Who am I? And their whole personality is just, I don't know me. But in this case, you can still see the personality that is intrinsic to him, even though he doesn't have his memory anymore. So I thought that was a very good way to do it. So this movie, it's difficult to have a drug dealer duo melodrama not feel over cliched or overdone or just and this particular one, they did a really, really good job with it. So in fact, in terms of bad things, I don't think there are any. I don't think there's anything bad about this movie. The only thing that I would say is bad is if you're not one that likes to see any type of blood at all or whatever, you may want to skip this movie because there is some blood type things in here. But I will say that it's not gore for gore's sake or anything like that. I think that the times that they have blood, it is for a purpose and it serves it well. So everything that this movie set out to accomplish, I think it accomplished well. It would say it's a character-driven movie. So obviously it's not the big old spectacle of a Marvel film. So it's very much character-focused. But the settings that they used and the parts of the city that you did get to see really added a vibrancy to it that I haven't seen in some other low-budget or character-driven pieces. But this one, it really added to the flavor, and I like that. So what I would say is because it's not a big old Marvel CGI fest, you don't necessarily have to see it on the big screen, but I would say that you should definitely watch this because you're going to have a good time. Alrighty, that's all I have for you. Thanks for coming. Hope to see you at the next one. Bye!